Well, baby, she's in love with my hot rod. It's my big V8 that really gets her off.
Bikertv is brought to you by Harley-Davidson Motorcycle Racing, motorcycleinsurance.ca. We insure your passion. Pirelli Night Dragon Motorcycle Tires.
Ever since I could talk, I wanted a dirt bike.
It's a tough track. It's pretty rough out there.
A lot of big rollers, rough, deep sand. Deep sand.
When she feels the beat, you know she can't sit still. She starts to move her feet, and her body shakes my will. Then she starts to move her hips, and you can see it in her eyes. One look from her, and you know for sure she wants to rock tonight.
This track is one of the unique ones. It's a big sand track. There's no clay or anything on it. It's just a big, like dunes they call it, the Gopher Dunes sand pit. And it's very, very hard to ride. You need a technique in the sand, very smooth, calculated. You can't be too aggressive or you're going to go down. You've got to be in physical top shape to ride this for 35 minutes. You got to know what you're doing to ride this kind of track. The lights class, we have two riders representing us. Eric Nye, national #1 rider from last year from Sacramento, California, and Kyle McGlynn from Grand Prairie, Alberta. Kyle's been on KTMs for many years as an amateur, and we made the jump for him up into the factory team. He's currently running third in the series, so it's a big bonus for us. And Eric right now is running #1 in the championship. Then we have the 450 class. We've got 3 riders that ride for us. We have Jeff Northrup from Northern California, riding with #7. He's second year on our team. Then we have Mason Phillips from New Zealand. He's been on the team for 3 years. And then we have Ryan Miller, 15-year-old from Winnipeg. He's also like Kyle McGlynn, came up through the amateur ranks, and he's got a lot to give in this racing, and we're going to invest some time and money into him to get him to that top podium position.
The Canadian circuit, I think, is the best circuit in the world. I've ridden some in Europe, and I've ridden in Australia, and I've ridden in the States as well. And definitely Canada's by far the most fun. It's the most relaxed. It's definitely very professional, but at the same time relaxed. So everyone has a good time, everyone's friends, and it's a cool atmosphere to come racing in Canada. So that's part of what keeps me coming back, and I just love it. It's like my second home. I think I got my first bike when I was about 6 years old. It was a PW80 that my dad bought off some friends. So basically since then I was kind of hooked. I did play other sports when I was young, but I think as soon as I got into racing, everything else went out the door, and since then all I've ever done is ridden a motorbike. So it's my life.
I'm Ryan Miller from Miami, Manitoba. I'm 16 years old, and it's my rookie year, first year racing pro nationals in the pro class, and everything's going good. Like, sometime along the line, you're gonna get hurt. It's just something that, how it is. Motocross is a dangerous sport, but you know, if you got the love for it, you hit the ground, you get back up, no matter how much it hurts.
My name is Kyle McGlynn, number 32, riding for the World Distributing KTM Canada team. I've been racing for over 10 years now, and this is my first year on the team. Well, I started racing when I was 9, just doing local stuff around my home in Grand Prairie. A couple years after that, things progressed, and I started doing more provincial stuff, started traveling a lot more. getting to bigger races. I mean, it just kind of progressed from there. I didn't really, I had a couple bad injuries when I was younger. I broke my femur twice when I was on 80, so I never really had the chance to win many big races when I was younger, but a couple years ago, in 2007, I kind of had a good year, breakthrough year. I started winning a bunch of stuff in the intermediate class, and I won some races at the Walton Amateur National there before I moved up to pro.
Closed captioning by Hogtunes, audio solutions for the Great American Cruiser.
I'm Eric Nye. I'm from Northern California, hometown of Corning, California, and the defending MX2 Canadian National Champion. I don't know, looking to do it again. I'm in a good position, just gotta keep my head on straight and try to win the championship again, which would be amazing. Well, my bike is a KTM 250 SXF machine, and it's really fast. It's my suspension's awesome, factory connection suspension, and my mechanic Sean's got the bike tuned up perfect. You know, I couldn't ask for anything more. I'm really happy with it.
My name's Jeff Northrup. I'm from Northern California, and just turned 30 this year. And I've been racing pro for probably 10 years now. Probably 10 years. And I've been on the KTM team. This is my second year with them, and it's been good. I mean, I love racing up here. I've been up here in Canada for probably, I think since '04. So I kind of found my spot up here. I do arena cross. I was doing arena cross at the time in the States, and that was working well. And then in the summertime, I found my place up here, and I've been racing up here ever since. I started off on the MX2 class. It went good for me. You know, the best I got was a second behind Dusty Platt, the championship. So just decided to step it up. I was better on the 450, and came up here and privateered myself in '07. And Andy White spotted me and liked what I was doing, and signed me up last year for KTM, ride the 450 class, MX1 full time, and things went really good. We were probably like 4th or 5th in the points last year, and then 3 races ago, a rock flew up and broke my hand, unfortunately, so kind of canned me for the rest of the year and kind of sat sidelined and finished out the series with 7th, so I was kind of disappointed with that. And talked to him again. We got signed back up for KTM again this year, which I was happy to be with. I mean, they're like super good company, and then I moved to Southern California, and they're KTM right down the street for me, so it works out really well. And now we're here. It's 2009. I think I'm sitting 6th in points right now, and not bad. I mean, riding okay. I haven't got a podium yet, but that's what I'm working on right now, is to get up on the podium and hopefully do that here soon, like really soon.
So what are you going to do with these posters?
Hang them up on my room.
Yeah.
Same. My favorite racer in CMRC is actually Eric Nye.
My name's Sean Porter, and I'm the mechanic for number 1 Eric Nye in the MX2 class.
Number 1 plate holder. How does that feel?
It's pretty good. It's I haven't been doing this that long, so it's a great accomplishment for such a short period of time of being a mechanic on the national circuit.
So I guess this is second year?
This is my 4th year, actually. But there's guys that have been in this for 10, 15 years and still don't have one. So I lucked out, got a great rider, and
it all came together for us. And I just liked working on bikes. I started working at a shop, and I met the team manager for KTM Canada at a dealer meeting, and just started talking, and it just went on from there. It's a KTM 250 SXF. It's a 4-stroke. It's got some pretty tricky parts on it. A little bit better than what, well, a few of the things people can't just buy from their everyday dealer. It's more of it's pretty basic, but the stuff that it does have that people can't get, it works really well with. I would say that 90% of it is the rider, and then the other 10% is the bike and myself and just everybody else that goes with it. If you don't have a good rider, then you can work as hard as you want, but it's just not going to go anywhere. Yeah, you'll have a good name, your bike won't break down, stuff like that, but if your rider doesn't do what he needs to do, then really you're not benefiting anymore by making your bike even that much more better.
Our riders, they're paid athletes. They need money to survive day to day for training, gyms, eating the right food, buying bicycles, buying gym memberships. So we help them with salaries. Bonuses come from KTM, but they also come from a lot of our sponsors. And promoting our sponsors on the team is number one. Royal Distributing is a big supporter of our program, and we've grown with them for the last couple of years, and we're going to grow many, many years from now. We're building up a great program. Our MX Lights class, we've won 3 years out of 4 years of being involved with Royal. I'd love to win an MX1 championship. That's just down the road. We'll focus one step at a time. But overall, dollars and cents, it's a lot of money, but KTM believes in it, Royal believes in it, all the other sponsors believe in it, and we can afford it, obviously, to go racing at the Canadian level.
My name is Rémi Labon. I'm 34 years old. I'm from Quebec. I'm French guy. I'm wrenching for Mr. Mason Phillip, number 15. My day today is not a good one today. The day starts with practice, so Mason crashed really hard and he hit his head pretty bad. So he just made some practice and he do the qualify and he don't feel really good. So the day was done for today because we don't want to take any chance that he is hurt or stuff like that, so we don't race today. Yeah, it's not fun because he's on the hunt for the title, like he's on the 10th position, so it's good, valuable point that he can lose this weekend, but he don't want to take any chance with his health. So that's, I feel a good decision to take.
Make it free of what you said and you did to me.
Yeah, the first practice this morning, it must have been on the fourth lap. My fourth gear wide open, I swapped out down one of those sandy straights and had a big crash and hurt myself pretty bad, my leg and my stomach and my arm, and I actually hit my head really hard too, so kind of still a little bit fuzzy. I sat out the first moto and maybe thought about doing the second one, but I'm still in no state to go and race. I did actually go out and try to qualify, and the first lap that I did, I was struggling to focus, just going down the straights, trying to line up the jumps. I just, when you hit your head that hard, it knocks it out of you, and I definitely just wasn't on my game, and I didn't feel safe. So me and Andy talked, and he said, sit this one out and get ready for next weekend.
Feeling alright. A little tired from the first moto, but not too bad. Looking forward to the second. It's a tough track, so I don't know, it's pretty rough out there.
Yeah, it's really physically demanding. Like you gotta, it's not just go out there and race. Like you gotta pace yourself, you gotta know you can't push hard like scrubbing jumps and like doing all the stuff you don't need to do. You gotta like pace yourself because you gotta make the whole moto. Not everybody's gonna make the whole moto strong, so, and not everybody's gonna stay up. So you gotta ride consistent out there.
Advice, I would just say, never give up. You know, always keep some sort of goals. Have fun. You know, sometimes these parents get a little carried away about racing and making their kid do good, and they want like a meal ticket. It's like, you know, some people like don't realize that the heart of this sport is a family gig, and everybody comes to the track as one, and the family, and everyone hanging out, spending time with their kids, and riding dirt bikes, which they love to do. And sometimes they steer away from that and they get into the money. And I know everyone needs to make money, but not every kid can be a superstar. So work hard and believe in yourself. That's all I can say.
I'd say probably my best race so far would have been Calgary this year. I had good starts and I ran second both motos, so I think that's probably my favorite race so far. Yeah, well, it's awesome. I mean, it's a big difference for me. It's my first shot at being on a team, and everyone works really well together. I mean, I didn't really know what to expect coming into it, but as soon as I flew in for the first time to Montreal and seen the race team and seen the way everyone worked together and all the riders and the mechanics and stuff, I feel really comfortable. So it's good. I mean, it's a little bit different than going to the races with my family, but it's almost more relaxing. It's a really good team atmosphere, and everybody's good friends on the team. So it makes the weekends fun and enjoyable to come out and race and stuff like that.
We've done a lot of testing, a lot of practicing in the sand last little while. We know what to expect at this event. Eric Nye and Kyle McGlynn were back in Montreal testing in the sand for the last week, and it was a winning formula for us last year. Nye came out with the overall last year. We feel really confident this year to redo it. Bikes are working good. The guys are positive on the lights class. The MX1, we have Jeff Northrup running in the top 10, which is good. Jeff's a hard pack rider, not a sand rider, so he's adapting to it. We have Ryan Miller that's doing really well in the sand. He's top 10. Unfortunately, Mason Phillips was riding in the top 5-6 in qualifying time and just caught a bad edge out on the track and cartwheeled the bike and hit his head pretty hard. And I don't need my riders going out and hurting themselves more. We need them back for next weekend, so I think he'll sit out this weekend and get his program back together for the balance of the season. So overall, our orange bikes are right up there. So I think the wide range helps the whole program of making it a really dynamic team, and you know, our followers are the people that believe in our product, really like our team, and they like the riders. And I can tell by the amount of posters we give out every weekend that we have some good supporting people behind us.
Just turn and walk away. Leave me lying in the streets. Do I have to live this way? It gets crazy to me.
I myself don't feel under any pressure, and I know he doesn't either, because he's already won the championship. He already has the #1 plate. Everybody else, they have to prove themselves because they have to take it away. So therefore, they have to push themselves every weekend just to beat him, where if he rides consistent top 3 every weekend, he's right there in the chase, and he knows that he can hang with them, and he knows some weekends that they got to try and hang with him, so it all works out.
Factory, KTM right here in the middle of these lovely Royal Distributing girls. Eric, great moto. You've been the mom of consistency.
Round of applause are overall right here. They've worked hard for it.
Feeling pretty tired. My arms are tired, my legs, my back. I don't know, I'm just happy to get it through the day done with.
Well, congratulations.
Thanks a lot, thanks a lot. It's feels good, second place, I'm happy with that.
When she feels the beat, you know she can't sit still. She starts to move her feet, and her body shakes my will. Then she starts to move her hips, and you can see it in her eyes. One look from her and you know for sure she wants to rock tonight. She's a rock and roll girl, and she rocks my world.
Bikertv special thanks. Parts Canada. We support the sport. Butt Buffer Canada, for the ride of your life. Motorcycle Mojo Magazine. Canadian Motorcycle Perspectives.
Well, baby, she's in love with my